want to know what the fucking universal moral
Oh,
norm is.
fuck. You don't even
Why
know
aren't you
anything
answering my
about the
question?
universal nature.
Why aren't you answering my question?
I
Because he's
did. You just don't like the
incapable of.
answers.
I don't want a tautological answer. I want an informative answer.
Sure.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. What are the universal moral norms?
I take it whenever you say universal moral norms, I answered your question. I said that these are patterns that we see arising that have to do with well-being and things like that, right?
Moral beliefs that everyone has. That's what universal morality is. The moral belief that everyone has. Just name one moral belief that everybody has that's not a fucking tautology.
If you put your hand on the stove, it hurts, so don't do it. It's bad. That's universal. Like
Look,
that, everyone feels the same about that.
it's a tautology to say that a person should avoid individual pain because pain is defined in terms of your aversion, in terms of your aversion towards it. So
False.
that's
You
not
don't
informative.
understand.
That's not informative either.
You don't understand because you don't place validity in pragmatic truth.
You're just such a
You're a
fucking
cookie
idiot.
cutter new atheist.
You're just such a fucking idiot, JonJon. Why are you allowed to
You're
live?
an idiot.
You should just be shot.
You're
You should
just
just
triggered.
be fucking killed. You're such
This
a
is what
fucking
the
moron.
nihilism does to your brain.
The world shouldn't be permitted to.
Whenever you have a name
to
like the
live
realist nihilist,
like
you become a cookie cutter new atheist who doesn't place any validity in pragmatic truth. You just want to go around being a bad philosopher.
Your evidence that the world is like a fucking bad place to live in, that people like you are allowed to exist.
Well, believe it or not, Josh disagrees.
Evidence that moral
but I think
realism
that
is
there are
false.
some things that are
That's
true.
what your life is,
right?
JonJon.
For example, acute agony is true. If you put your hand on the stove and it burns, that's acute agony
is true. You sound like a fucking idiot.
That is absolutely true. You can't be skeptical about that, like what Josh would like to do. That doesn't mean anything. I disagree with you.
JonJon, if they disagree, just tell them to go put their hand on. If they disagree, just tell them to go put their hand on a hot stove. Then
you understand that my girlfriend is fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you can't be skeptical on this. Just like Nom Chomsky said.
Fun of you fucking idiot.
I convinced her she's religious.
She knows
Josh.
that Sam Harris is a fucking moron when he said that.
Listen, your philosophy is garbage. Josh, your philosophy is garbage. Your girlfriend doesn't even agree with it, faggot.
Yeah, my girlfriend disagrees with some of the things I believe, but the shit
but she doesn't disagree with what I believe.
The shit that she just said to you,
she
knows is fucking retarded.
When I first heard JHC rendering Sam's argument that getting burned sucks or whatever, I thought that JHC was just like using the word sucks to mock his argument. But then I found out
that's
what Sam Harris really says. It sucks. Sam Harris's conclusion of his argument is that it sucks.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know if it was Cuck Philosophy or whoever.
This is why I'm explaining.
On it. He absolutely wrecked Sam Harris. Sam Harris didn't have a chance.
The reason why you guys are talking like this, you guys sound like cookie cutter new atheist, right? Like you have to understand what it means for things
what are you
to
talking
be true,
about?
right?
Fucking
None
Sam
of
Harris
you have
is the
thought
most
about
cookie
those
cutter new
things.
atheist out there. JonJon,
So
what the fuck are you talking about?
So with that being said, it's just clear you guys are not placing any validity in pragmatic truth at all. That's your issue, right? You guys are you're in your infancy when it comes to this
pragmatic truth is,
field of philosophy.
You've never had a coherent understanding of what pragmatic.
See, Josh is just spewing rhetoric. He's fucking triggered because he knows I'm 5 steps ahead of him playing 3D chess with his little bitch ass.
JonJon, you don't have a fucking coherent view about anything. You're like,
you won't even talk about pragmatic truth. It'll just trigger you. Since you're
literally one of the stupidest people I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, you're stupid.
You around, buddy?
You're fucking stupid, buddy.
I know more than you in about everything, JonJon. There's not like one.
Yeah, but you have a garbage worldview. No, I'll smack you around on a lot of subjects.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like what? How many fucking bearings are in a skateboard?
4.
Oh no, I could skate and I'm a lot better looking than you in real life and more athletic, but that's irrelevant. We're talking about like mental capabilities here. Like for example, it's just clear.
In the morning.
Like, for example, it's just clear that I am absolutely right about you guys not placing validity in pragmatic truth. That's why you guys are so arrogant whenever we bring up these topics, right? You guys are embarrassing yourselves. You're just making it clear you're biased and bigoted, and that people like me trigger you cookie cutter new atheists all day long.
Is there a response
Why do you think?
from the point
Why do
that
you think
Sam
people?
Harris is the
Why do you
most
think all the new
cookie-cutter
atheists hate
atheist
Jordan
out there?
Peterson? Like, for example, Jordan Peterson triggers new atheists like no one can, right? It's insane. And it's obvious, like in psychological terms, it's something like this. Josh and all of you fucking cookie cutters, you guys grew up in the time where new atheism was kicking religion's ass, right? You guys grew up in the time of the Four Horsemen and shit. So in other words, there's a culture that comes along with that, and it's something like religion is bad. Religion is bad, things like that. So you develop huge biases, and like you hate religion, you want to bash religion. So if somebody like me comes along and appeals to a pragmatic truth and starts to talk about archetypes and a universal nature, it just triggers the fuck out of these atheists because they've never contemplated archetypes. They've never contemplated a universal nature, much less a universal morality. So yeah, like whenever we talk about pragmatic truth and things like that, it's going against everything they've been taught for like the last decade. So they get triggered and just start spewing rhetoric.
Pragmatic truth isn't truth.
Like I gave you guys an example, right? Like let's take I gave this example the other day. Like let's say you're a smoker and you want to quit smoking, and you come up to me and you're like, listen, I want to quit smoking, right? And then a week later, I found out that you never stopped smoking, you just kept smoking. Now I'm going to say that whenever you tell me, hey John, I want to quit smoking, I'm going to say no, that is not true, right? But people like Josh, these objective cucks, they're going to say something like, yeah, it is true that he wants to stop smoking. But I'm going to say no.
Are you saying
Don't
it's not
interrupt.
possible for somebody to want to quit smoking and yet fail to quit smoking? Ridiculous.
I'm saying that they don't really want to stop smoking if they fail to stop smoking.
Of course
That's
they
a
really want to
pragmatic
stop
truth.
smoking. That's absurd.
So why don't they stop smoking?
Because they have other strong desires.
Because they don't want to stop
They
smoking.
have conflicting desires.
No, you're conceptualizing it the wrong way. If you really want to stop smoking, and that's a true statement, then you would stop smoking. The idea that you could say, I want to stop smoking, and then go have a cigarette 2 minutes later and still think that that's true, that's ridiculous.
If you want to see the maps of meaning, you would have seen the maps of meaning. Obviously, you don't want to see the maps of meaning. But otherwise, you would have seen it by now.
Exactly. Like, yeah, that's true. That's a pragmatic truth. What you act out is true over what you say is true. So yeah, I'm interested
So you don't
in
want to see
maps
the
of
maps
meaning.
of meaning. Okay, cool.
Well, if I said right now, hey, I want to go see maps of meaning, and I don't do it, then I'm lying to you. I don't want to go see maps of meaning. But if I acted it out, if I actually went and did it, then it would be different.
Why are you lying to us?
I'm not lying to you. I'm just explaining to you that you guys have like a very surface level understanding of epistemology and what it means for things to be true. You guys are still caught up in your cookie cutter new atheist careers.
You're the dude who likes Sam Harris.
Yeah, but I'm well balanced because I like Jordan Peterson too.
That's not well balanced. Sam Harris likes Jordan Peterson. That's one of the dumber things you could have said.
Yeah, but trust me, like I can't talk with Josh because Josh gets so fucking triggered. Like he's the epitome of a cookie cutter.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone can enjoy talking to students. You're just contradicting yourself.
No, that's not true.
It is true because you've acted it out.
Well, you could just say that I'm stupid, but what part of what I said was inaccurate?
Oh, double fuck.
JonJon, buddy, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
I can't take him serious. I can't take any of you serious on this, to be honest.
Nobody's
I just think you guys are
you
fucking joke. Yeah, obviously, you just want to spew rhetoric and say I'm wrong, but you can't tell me what part of what I said is inaccurate. You guys are
According
fucking
to
a
your
joke.
standard, you're wrong. According to your standard, you're lying to us and lying to us all
See,
day.
this is the issue right now that we're
Get
facing
wrecked.
in society.